The BC400 Cordless Bed and Chair Monitor. Overview. The BC400 Cordless Bed and Chair Monitor monitors a bed or chair for occupancy. If a patient tries to leave the bed or chair, the monitor will signal an alarm, notifying you to check the patient immediately. The monitor is compatible with Curbell's cordless and corded chair sensor pads, cordless and corded bed sensor pads, cordless and corded floor mats, corded toilet seat sensor pads, and corded seat belts. This video is intended as a basic introduction to the features and functionality of this monitor. You must read and understand the directions for use supplied with this monitor. Failure to follow all instructions and safety warnings may result in serious injury or death to a patient. In addition, the monitor's quick setup guide and troubleshooting checklist are available on the Curbell Medical website, or you can contact your Curbell sales representative for more information. Powering the monitor. The monitor is battery powered, with the option to plug into AC power using the AC power adapter. Installation of 4 AA alkaline batteries is required, even when using the AC power connection. Once the batteries are installed, the LCD screen will display "No pad in use" as long as the monitor is not already connected or synchronized to a sensor. If using the AC power adapter, the monitor will alarm if the cord is disconnected. The alarm may be cancelled by reinserting the cord or pressing the reset button. Positioning the monitor. Make sure that the monitor is securely mounted to the wheelchair, headboard, footboard, or wall. The monitor can be mounted in several different ways, using the mounting clip on the back of the unit, the Velcro loop, the wall mount screws and sleeves using the keyhole slots, the bed mounting bracket, the magnetic mounting bracket, or the wall mounting bracket. Using the monitor with nurse call. To connect to nurse call, plug one end of the nurse call cable into the monitor's nurse call jack, and the other end into the 1/4 inch jack on the patient station. If the monitor alarms, it will be necessary to reset the monitor and the patient station. The monitor will alarm if the nurse call cord is removed, and may be cancelled by pressing the reset button or reinserting the cord into the monitor. Volume control. To turn the volume up, press and hold the volume button. Release the button when the desired volume is reached. To turn volume down, press and release the volume button, then press the button again and hold it. Release it when the desired volume is reached. The volume setting may be turned off completely only if the nurse call cable is plugged into the monitor's nurse call jack. When the volume is set to 0, the LCD screen will display "Volume off." Tone selection. The tone button allows the caregiver to select between 4 tone options. To change tones, press and hold the tone button until the desired tone is selected. The pause function. The pause feature prevents the monitor from alarming for 30 seconds when pressing the reset button while, for example, the caregiver takes the patient out of bed. To activate this feature, turn the pause on-off switch located in the battery compartment to on. Press the reset button to enter the 30-second pause mode. During the 30-second pause mode, the LCD screen will display the number of seconds remaining. The patient may be removed from the pad, or the seatbelt may be unfastened during this period without activating an alarm. If the patient returns back to the pad, or if the seatbelt is refastened, it will end the pause mode immediately and the monitor system will reactivate. Otherwise, the monitor will go into a sleep mode and not reactivate until the patient has been placed back on the pad or the seatbelt has been refastened. Delay control. The delay button controls the amount of time between when the patient removes themselves off the pad and when the monitor alarms. This can reduce the number of false alarms if, for example, the patient momentarily shifts off and then back onto the pad within the set delay time. To increase the delay time, press and hold the delay button and release it when you have reached the desired setting. To decrease the delay time, press and release the delay button, then press it again and hold it. Release it when you have reached the desired setting. The Tamper-Resistant Key Mode. The tamper-resistant setting allows the caregiver to place the monitor in a tamper-resistant mode by turning the switch on the left side of the monitor to key mode. When in the key mode, the reset, volume, delay, tone, and programming controls on the monitor will not function unless first overridden by the override key, or the key mode is turned off. This is accomplished by positioning the override key over the key icon and holding it over the icon until one of the control buttons is pressed. If the alarm has been activated, it may be cancelled as soon as the override key is positioned over the key icon on the monitor, or the key mode is turned off. Cordless Pad Setup and Use. If you are using a cordless pad for the first time, make sure the transmitter is turned on and always left on. Write in the transmitter expiration date. Also, make sure the transmitter cable is connected, the cable is inside the pouch, and that the antenna is oriented within the pocket as shown. Write the put into use date on the pad and, if applicable, the expiration date. Do not use a transmitter or sensor pad that has reached its expiration date. Lay the sensor pad completely flat, positioned where the buttocks of the patient will be placed, with the pad stem coming out of the back of the chair or side of the bed. When positioning the sensor pad, it should be within 30 unobstructed feet of the monitor, and the patient should not be sitting or lying directly on the transmitter. The monitor may be synchronized to up to 2 cordless sensors at the same time. Press and hold the programming button on the back of the monitor for approximately 3 seconds. The green light will blink and beep 3 times. The LCD screen will display Program Mode. If 2 pads are already synchronized to the monitor, the LCD screen will display Program Full. In this case, you will need to unsynchronize one of the previously programmed pads. Refer to the Unsynchronizing the Cordless Sensor section of this video. While in program mode, place pressure on the pad, then release pressure from the pad. The LCD screen will display Pad Synced, or if synchronizing to a second pad, it will display Pad 2 Synced. If no activity occurs within the 25-second programming period, the monitor will exit the program mode. Once the cordless sensor has been synchronized to the monitor, you may place the patient onto the pad. When the patient's weight is on the pad, the monitor will beep and the red light will flash. The LCD screen will display Pad in Use, and the green light will then blink continuously. When the patient gets off the pad, the monitor will alarm and the red lights will blink. To cancel the alarm, press the reset button or place the patient back on the pad. To synchronize a cordless floor mat when in the program mode, stand on the mat for approximately 5 seconds. The monitor will sound a long beep, and the LCD screen will display Mat Synced. When pressure is placed on the mat, the monitor will alarm. Remove pressure from the mat and press the reset button to cancel the alarm. Unsynchronizing the cordless pad from the monitor. The cordless sensor should be unsynchronized from the monitor if it is going to be placed out of service and or moved out of range of the monitor. To unsynchronize the cordless sensor from the monitor, remove weight from the sensor. Press and hold the programming button on the back of the monitor for approximately 3 seconds. The green light will blink and the monitor will beep 3 times. The LCD screen will display Program Mode, or Program Full. Press and hold both the volume and tone buttons at the same time for approximately 3 seconds until the monitor sounds 2 beeps and the LCD screen displays all pads erased, confirming that the cordless pads or mats are no longer synchronized to the monitor. If no activity occurs within the 25-second programming period, the monitor will exit the program mode. Using the monitor with a corded sensor pad. If using the pad for the first time, write the Put into Use date on the pad and, if applicable, the expiration date. Lay the sensor pad completely flat, positioned where the buttocks of the patient will be placed, with the pad stem coming out of the back of the chair or side of the bed. Plug the sensor cord into the monitor sensor jack. Run the sensor's cord around the strain relief to help prevent tension damage to the cord and input jack. If the monitor is not currently synchronized to a cordless pad, the LCD screen will display Pad Connected. If the monitor is currently synchronized to a cordless sensor, the LCD screen will display Cordless Disabled, confirming that the cordless sensors are no longer operational until the cord is unplugged from the monitor. The monitor will alarm if the cord is disconnected and may be cancelled by pressing the reset button or reinserting the cord into the monitor. If the monitor is synchronized to a cordless sensor, the monitor will automatically communicate again with the cordless sensor when the cord is disconnected. Using a call cord with the monitor. When connected to the monitor, a call cord allows the patient to activate the monitor alarm and, if connected, place a call to the nurse's station. Insert a 1/4 inch call cord plug into the monitor jack labeled Call Cord. Press the Call Cord button to activate an alarm. Press the Reset button to cancel the alarm. If connected to Nurse Call, you will also be required to reset the Nurse Call station. The monitor will alarm if the call cord is removed and may be cancelled by pressing the Reset button or reinserting the call cord plug into the monitor. The low battery alarm. When the batteries need replacing, the monitor will automatically activate an alarm notification. The alarm may be temporarily cancelled by pressing the Reset button to allow time for continued use until the batteries are replaced. The Replace Pad Alarm. The timed pads have an internal clock that will count down the life of the pad only when the pad is connected or synchronized to the monitor and pressure is applied to the pad. To see the number of remaining pad life days, press the Reset button. Note that the monitor must be in Pause Off mode. The monitor will automatically activate an alarm notification to replace the pad at the end of its life. The monitor alarm may be temporarily cancelled by pressing the Reset button to allow time for temporary use until the pad is replaced. The Lost Signal Alarm. In the event that the cordless sensor and monitor are not communicating, the monitor will activate a lost pad alarm until the cordless sensor and the monitor are moved closer to each other. The range is up to 30 feet, but it may be less depending on the building environment. If the cordless sensor cannot be located or is malfunctioning, it will be necessary to unsynchronize the monitor from the sensor pad. See the Unsynchronizing Cordless Pad from the Monitor section. Cleaning and care. Cleaning and disinfecting between patients according to facility guidelines and protocol is recommended. Use a damp cloth. Clean with a non-aggressive disinfectant cleaner and do not submerge in any liquid. When placing the monitor out of service, visually inspect the monitor and sensor for physical damage. If damage is noted, remove it from service. Unsynchronize cordless sensors, disconnect all cords, and lay sensor pads flat.